prominent Indian politicians for the speech. And to conclude, ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion of the speeches, of the preliminary speeches, we welcome now His Excellency Mr. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouly to say his speech on behalf of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, the President of the NDP, ladies and gentlemen, the ministers, members of House of Representatives and the Senate Councils, ladies and gentlemen, representatives of the international organizations. In the outset, allow me to extend the greetings of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the President of the Republic, and his wishes to have constructive, fruitful output to serve all the members of the BRICS and the NDP. And it's a great admiration to choose the Egypt by the NDP to be the first member state aiming to explore the different objectives the NDP provided through self-development loans and they acknowledge the support, financial support, and to provide technical support for the SMEs, and represent a great opportunity to explore the most initiative of development in Egypt and the features of the achieved progress in elevating poverty and the state government to support the private sector. And we look forward to a constructive dialogue between the members of the BRICS Plus and the South-to-South countries within the framework of a strategy that achieved to win among them in the targets of the sustainable development. Such a gathering comes in a very accurate period in the background of serious development in the region that has a great impact economically on the emerging markets and the countries alike, as well as the members of the NDP in supporting to execute their development plans in light of deterioration in the means of achieving soft loans as a result of the elevation of risk in confronting such challenges. And for this context, we, along with our understanding the need of more effort to more reform of the system of government in the world financial system, we are very certain that current crisis will be over and in reaching to more equity and fairness situation. Therefore, we are looking forward to more hope for the future plans of the NDP to fostering the dealings by the local currencies and the technical support and guarantees to provided before the government and private sectors and more support for the most emerging countries. Ladies and gentlemen, Egypt took recently in confronting the world crisis and its repercussions by taking through and decisive steps to decrease inflation and support the flexibility of the Egyptian economy through the diversity of the reconstruction diversity and the the participation of the private sector and in the law of competition and achieving of social justice and the provision of social protection for the low-income citizen. And such positive development had contributed to change the expectations of the international institutions from to positive due to the economic measures made by the Egyptian state and the transformation of the policy of flexible rate of exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of Egypt had taken an open orientation throughout the world, countries and world institutions, and the strategic orientation through the BRICS group and the NDP should be interpreted that the opponent for before any entities, whereas such an orientation is targeted through the upcoming 2 years towards the economic reform that came through an unrealistic development. Therefore, we see that the NDP establishment was a necessity to confront the current circumstances and to execute the soft loans without any aggressive precaution. Therefore, the joining of new members of the NDP and expansion of the BRICS group will contribute to achieve the hopeful balance in the world balance. In particular, that a number of the recently joined members that have new southern funds and are the biggest producers of energy that would contribute to expand their operation in the Middle East, North Africa, and the Southern of Asia. And the presence of three of producing the main cereals in the world will bolster the food security in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, in light of the high level participation that we've seen through this gathering, we are fully confident that the first gathering of the NDP will witness a great presence and innovative insight that will contribute of what we're looking for from prosperity. And we wish a fruitful visit for Mr. President in the economic zone tomorrow, and I wish for the new NDP more successes, hoping that would see the day of establishing the first office of the NDP in the new administrative capital to be the NDP portal for Africa and Europe and Asia. And to conclude, I wish you a pleasant stay in, and I thank you for your good intention, and peace be upon you all.